Oh, hey, it's me again, the boss of Silverhawks. I know what you're thinking. Usually I come in here if Sagi's not going to be on a show. But is Sagi going to be on the show? Yes. Does it make me confused? Yes. Does it make me feel like I'm out of a job? Yes. Is this inconsistent of Sagi? Yes. Do I think that we're going to have a wonderful show in spite of that? No. But, hey, watch Taco Tuesday anyway. You never know what surprises might be around the bend. And, oh hey, is that pizza? You guys brought pizza in the office and you didn't even tell me you were ordering pizza? Well, what's on it? Sausage and extra cheese? You ain't got no peppers and onions or, banana peppers or anything like that on it? Yeah, I know I just mentioned peppers. I'm mentioning it again. What do you mean there's only one slice left? Boy, I tell you what, you people, whenever there's pizza or a birthday party, you never tell me these things. I am your boss, you know. Oh, wait, sorry guys, I got sidetracked there, but anyway, let's begin the show, which is to be known as Taco Tuesday. Alright, everybody. Calm down. It should be one heck of a show. Back to you, Hebro, in the studio. Guys, come on, really? You didn't tell me we were having pizza? Oh, I'm taking that slice. Oh, yeah, I'm taking that slice. Come on, get your hands off of that. I'm the boss, applesauce.
Taco Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. Look out, world, get out of my way. Can't keep me from Taco Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. That's my good news day. You never know what Hebro will say. Let's all meet Taco Tuesday. Time to be kind, inspire your mind. You never know what Sagi will find. A welcome break from the daily grind. Taco Tuesday, that's my good news day. Look out, world, can't keep us away. Call in if you got something to say. Let's all meet Taco Tuesday.
Hey everybody, welcome to Taco Tuesday. I'm your host with the most that loves to dip his chorchillos and tostillos and quesadilla. Hebro 77 here, along with good old Sagittarically speaking, and of course, as always, Keith's dad. Looking really rad and plaid. Hey. There you go.
Hello, everybody.
Well, hello there, Mr. Keystad and Hebro77, sir. How is everybody doing on this wonderful Taco Tuesday extravaganza?
I mean, I couldn't be doing any better. It is a fantastic Tuesday. Except it's really rainy lately.
You're
Definitely
getting the
in
rain,
rainy
have you?
Yeah, oh yeah. Rain, thunderstorms, middle of the day thunderstorms. It's so weird to see lightning storms in the middle of the day.
Oh yeah. We've been having nothing but rain and cloudiness and coldness. It's just been can't get outside and really do anything. Well, there is a break from the weather every once and so often, but then you get out there, you start having your kids write hopscotch chalk on the sidewalk, and next thing you know, they start sprinkling. That's what they do. That's what they do. And then then it starts sprinkling. You're like, all right, everybody back inside, hurry up. And then you go, well, okay, stopped. All right, everybody back outside. And then it just, I don't know. It's just been miserable here for the last week or so.
Well, sorry to hear that. Just doing nothing but hot and humid here in St. Petersburg, Florida. I don't know if I'm not necessarily complaining, just stating the facts.
Just the facts, ma'am. Just the facts.
Just the facts, Jack.
So
but I do have plenty of stuff for us to present tonight. What is our chat room looking like there, Mr. Hebrew?
It's looking like a Monday morning. It's looking like a Monday morning and a Garfield comic strip. I'll tell you, it's looking kind of gloomy out there, but I suspect things will pick up as the night progresses.
Well, I hope so. I remain confident that they will show.
Well, it's like you said, man. This show's like Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come.
That's right. If you build it, they will come.
If you stream it, they will like.
So I will tell you who we do have in here so far. We have like 2 people talking, and there's one person just sitting back, relaxing, probably throwing his sock on the fan, waiting for it to hit his significant other. I mean, it's just the way it goes sometimes. But hey, you got System Failure 2 and good old Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine. And I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but I refer to System Failure as Mr. Successful because I like to, see the positive in things.
So is System Failure kind of like a non-system success?
I don't know. I guess I would have to ask him. But I think that his name is more in regards to the system as a whole than a self-reflection.
So and archaic success?
Oh yeah, personally, he is a successful individual. It's just the system is a failure. You know what I mean?
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
So he's not the system.
System of the Down, man. Remember that?
Yes. Yes, that was like techno rock, you might say.
Let the bodies hit the flow. Let the bodies hit the flow.
I used to love working out to that jam.
Yeah, it was always cool to see Call of Duty clips, while it was playing too.
Yeah. I always worked out to like emo music for some bizarre reason. Oh, that was my thing.
But it's like you got that, let the bodies hit the floor. And then of course you got like another one bites the dust. Those are 2 things that you could listen to while playing war games like Call of Duty or Halo or one of those games where bodies literally do hit the floor and people really do bite the dust, so to speak. So there you go. What do you think?
I think that's an excellent example of the music articulating the action on the screen, my friend.
Oh well, then can I get Fat Bottom Girls?
Man. Fat Bottom Girls is like a horrible song for flat earthers. They don't like that because in the song it's fat bottom girls, they make the world go round. Just saying.
Do you think round bottom girls could make the world go flat?
Definitely. Yes, especially if they fall. Just saying. oh man, that's horrible. I shouldn't say that, but it's funny. You can laugh about it.
You sure can. And it's your right as an American to do so if you so choose.
Well, I'll tell you, I think anything, you can laugh at just about anything. It's just to know how you construct the joke. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, and if it's you could anything could be done with a certain taste and elegance and lack of crudeness, or you could just go full Monty Crude if that's how you would choose to roll.
Roll the dice. Andrew Dice Clay. Andrew Dice Clay back in the day, like he used to be a thing, and people liked him, and he was well loved and well received by a lot of people, but not everybody, of course, because his humor was crude and it was rude, but he was the dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you could have that kind of comedian in today's society, though. He would not make it.
No, he wouldn't. I don't know. I don't really haven't been in the comedy scene, but it does seem like it's gotten, as far as what they put on TV. If you get an opportunity to do a TV special or something like that, you gotta be part of Woke Nation anymore. It seems like nowadays. There's a few exceptions, like maybe Dave Chappelle and a couple others, but
that's the thing about Seinfeld is Seinfeld still keeps doing his routine, no matter what. And he even said in an interview once, I think it was on Conan or something, where he said he does a lot of college campuses. He's like, man, I don't even like doing college campuses anymore because they're so politically correct anymore. It's insane. Like you can't even tell a joke. They're just like he got up there on the college campus, he was doing his jokes and he got booed and stuff. And it's like, whatever, man.
Yeah, and it's funny you talk about that because just this past weekend, I was talking about it on Shifty Sunday, or last time we were on the air, whenever that was. Elon Musk went on Saturday Night Live, and it was kind of a big deal because of his politics and his normal I don't know. He just he doesn't fit the SNL mold, and the extreme left woke people were trying to critique it after the fact. But guess what? The show had 30% higher ratings than it did the week before, with some no-name person and a totally different thing. But point is, he brought in the ratings. That's what he was there to do, and it worked. And you know what? People actually tuned in to Saturday Night Live that hadn't watched it in so long. And I don't know. It's kind of what it represents to me personally is the fact that there still is an appreciation for that side of our society. And when the opportunity presents itself, the love does show through, despite all the hate that they try to and all the shade they try to put on everything. I don't know if I'm explaining myself well.
You are.
Okay.
The thing is, Saturday Night Live, when it was the good old days back in the 70s and 80s, and I would even go as far as to say some parts of the early 90s, when you had your Chris Farley and Dana Carvey and Mike Myers and all those dudes, it was so much better. And then what happened was, over the years, it just got so woke. Like, it's so freaking woke. Like those two dudes that do the news and whatever, like they're so like just like, oh, it just makes you like it just makes you sick in a way, you know what I'm saying? And it's sad. And
yeah, who made the news famous on Saturday Night Live? Was it what was his name?
Dennis Miller.
Dennis Miller. That's right.
Yeah, not necessarily the news is what he used to do. That was the
Yeah,
segment, if I'm not mistaken.
it's
No,
gotten pretty
that-
stupid since then. It really
not nec-
has.
actually not necessarily in the news. Was a British television show.
Oh yeah, it was. What was it called though? I can't remember.
No, it was Weekend Update.
Yeah, Weekend Update. That's
Yeah,
what it was.
But that wasn't him that started it, though. I mean,
No, it wasn't. It was a guy before him, wasn't there?
no,
Yeah,
I mean,
I would say he made it big though.
right. I mean, you had him, and you had Norm Macdowell or McDonald, I should say, Norm Macdonald.
Yeah,
Norm
yeah.
Macdonald was just so dry, and his sense of humor was so bad that they actually kicked him off of Saturday Night Live at some point.
he was a very, very dry kind of comedian.
Yeah,
You know, Seth Meyers. Now, does Seth Meyers still do movies?
Yes.
Because he was, while he was very political, he was really good, but it really wasn't him that made it good. Is every once in a while he would have somebody on, and I forget the name of him, but he was always like some guy promoting like new nightclubs and stuff. Do you remember that?
I think I remember that. Was that Stefan or something?
Yeah, Stefan. Stefan was awesome.
Yeah.
I wish they would have made a Stefan movie because he was hilarious.
They made so many of they even made Pat. I mean, for crying out loud.
was Zoolander originally a Saturday Night Live character?
No, but
okay.
Night at the Roxbury was.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
I love that movie. Heck, I got from when I was in my 20s. That's where I got my fashion was from Night at the Roxbury. I had the shiniest of silk shirts all the time.
It's funny you say that because I graduated in '89. My fashion was modeled after Miami Vice.
Yeah. Well, I didn't graduate till '96. So
I graduated in '98.
Yeah. So good old Sagi's way ahead of us, I guess, so to speak.
Yeah, I'm the old guy here.
Yeah, you're the old guy. Like when Armor's with us, he's the old guy, but now you're the resident old guy.
Yeah, well, you know, what can I say? I have more salt in my goatee than I do pepper. That's for sure.
I'm getting a lot of salt in my goatee, man. I actually, you know, like since I can remember, like even back in my 30s, I still had a lot of salt in my goatee.
But yeah, that's really what I had to say about that. I think that it showed that the cultural divide can be
bridged.
Crossed. Yeah, bridge. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, but that's what I was gonna say. Like back in the 70s and 80s, like they were so far right, and now they've gone so far left that it's just it's ridiculous. And it was refreshing to have someone on there who is right to the right, who leans to the right, I should say.
Right.
Right.
Well, he's not so much right as he is. He's just not part of that movement. He doesn't partake in that, in those kind of, he doesn't acknowledge that. He's on a whole different level. And his politics are, I mean, he is somewhat a Republican, I guess you could say, but I mean, it's not like he makes everything political. He just has a lot of, he's really known for making memes that kind of influence the way people see things. A lot of people follow him and respect him and listen to his opinion, and it doesn't necessarily go with the official narrative all the time. That's the best way to kind of sum it up.
Speaking of moving on to the right, and being a Republican, we have a new corporate sponsor, not corporate sponsor, but we have a new sponsor for Taco Tuesday.
I heard. I mean, man, what a heck of a contract you must have got there.
Mm-hmm. We got a guy that's been like his product's been moved off of so many shelves, and it's so sad and just miserable at the same time. but yeah, he found the home here at Taco Tuesday, and
Well, I know you and him have a lot in common in the sense that you both really have a hard time letting go of the fact of certain aspects of, the past thing that just occurred that we can't talk about here on YouTube. But
oh yeah,
I digress.
yeah. Well, speaking of sponsorships and being sponsored and stuff like that, let's go to a quick commercial. Here's a quick advert, if you will. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and get that on here because it is that time. We have been talking for 20 minutes without plugging his product. So here he is, Mike Lindell from My Pillow. Here he is.
Hey everybody, this is Michael Lindell reminding you that Taco Tuesday is sponsored by My Pillow. That's right, My Pillow is a good old-fashioned American product. You can lay your head on it, you can sleep on it, you can cuddle with it, and it's guaranteed to give you the best sleep of your life or your money back guaranteed. This is Michael Lindell saying, please buy my products. They pulled most of my products from the shelves, but you can still find them at Walmart, Target, and other retailers, and even online at michaellindellmypillow.com. Buy a MyPillow today. Thank you.
Well, there you go. So we got.
I like how you ended it with "Buy a My Pillow today." That was so awesome.
Yeah, well, we got to sponsor that guy. He's not sponsoring us; we're sponsoring him.
Mm-hmm.
So, just saying that you will hear him come on there throughout the show, just as a fair warning.
Hey,
right,
as long as it's not the ShamWow guy, I am perfectly happy.
Yeah. Who else got tired of the ShamWow guy? He's like, ShamWow, clean up with ShamWow towel. You could do this, and then we also have the slap chop. Chop your worries away with slap chop. Oh my God, guys, check this out. I can chop up all my nuts in this little thing. Look at this. Chop my nuts away. Yeah, that guy drove me nuts.
Or how about David Blaine? It'll whiten your whites. It'll brighten your brights.
Wait a minute.
But wait, there's more.
Oh wait, no, that was Billy Zane. What was his name? I can't.
Yeah,
think of
you
his
said
name.
David Blaine, like the magician.
No, not the magician, but
Billy Zane's from Titanic.
oh, what was his name? The guy that did OxyClean commercials. He had a crazy name. Billy Mays.
Mays.
Yeah.
Thank you. I knew I'd figure it out, or you would actually.
Yeah, he's not with us anymore. By the
I
way,
think earlier you mentioned Zoolander, and I wonder if that's where you got the Billy Zane name from.
I don't know. I just knew it was I just knew it was a crazy name. That it was 2 syllables and "ain" at the end.
Yeah, good old Billy Mays. I kind of miss his commercials.
Yeah, he was a character.
Yeah, he sure was, man. Mighty Putty. He did Mighty Putty and OxyClean, and I think there towards the end he did that thing with the black spray paint that you put on your boat to keep it from sinking.
Yeah. Wait, did you bring up a clip? You got one? Can you look one
Flex
up?
Seal?
Yeah, Flex Seal. Like I think it was the last product he pitched.
I think didn't they make a boat with Flex Seal and float it?
No, they used the screen door, didn't they?
Yeah, screen door at the bottom of the boat.
Well, that's about as useless as a
funny.
screen door on a fishing boat. Oh man, no, I don't have any clips. I don't. I wish I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, remember the guy holding onto the hard hat? With
yes,
some pepper glue. Some pepper glue there.
Yeah. Oh man, I love that commercial. That guy's still hanging on for dear life to this day.
Right.
Well, the ShamWow guy was in jail. I don't know if he's out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I thought he went to jail for some reason.
Yeah, the ShamWow guy wasn't the same guy as the Micro Machines guy, was he?
No,
God, no.
No, he was.
No, the Micro Machines guy was Not
He
short, but he
he-
was bald and had a mustache.
Yeah, and he only did Micro Machines because he talked really fast, if I recall. He was actually they hired him because he was the fastest talker in the world.
Actually, let's back up 1 second there. FedEx hired him first. FedEx hired him to
Right.
do their FedEx commercials, and then when he did Micro Machines, that's where he got really super popular. Yeah.
Yeah. He was the one who first said when it's absolutely positively got to be there on time or something like that.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right.
But the ShamWow guy got thrown in prison for slap chopping his wife.
Slap chopping. What exactly is a slap chop? I'm afraid to ask, but I want to know.
That
It was
was
something he sold, but
yeah. It was a sub product that he sold besides the ShamWow. See, what happened was he slap chopped his wife and then he cleaned up all the blood and everything with the ShamWow. So
Oh, that was very incriminating because it made him a very likely suspect.
no, I really have no idea why he went to jail. In fact, this was the first time I was today years old when I heard that. Yeah.
Well, that really kind of does sound like a sham. Wow, that was a crazy story.
Oh man, yeah. No, he was a crazy pitch man. Like you could tell almost by looking at him that he was a sham.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. But no.
Okay. Can I read this to you?
Oh yeah.
All right. On February 7th, 2009, Offer, his name is Vince Offer, is the ShamWow guy. Offer and a 26-year-old escort were arrested in Miami Beach, Florida after a physical altercation.
Oh.
Police report stated that the escort had bitten onto Offer's tongue and refused to let go, at which point Offer began beating her and left her with lacerations and fractures. I'm sorry, I can't not laugh at this.
But that's like his $1 million tongue. He's known for talking fast. That's like taking an ice skater and having, Nancy Kerrigan, her knees capped,
Yeah, that's
Prosecutors later declined to file formal charges against either person.
So I wasn't too far off when I mentioned the slap chop.
No, you weren't.
Oh my god.
No, you weren't.
Oh, that's terrible. I feel terrible now.
Wow.
So he hasn't worked since, I guess.
Maybe not.
Let's see. It says he's doing December 2015 was the crank chop. It looks like a slap chop with a different name, or it sounds like it. Demonstrating the abilities of the product that slices and dices food with the pull of a nylon cord. What? What is that? That's so bizarre.
Do we have a picture of it?
Let's see. Crank chop. Crank chop. Images.
Crank chop. That sounds like, I don't know. It sounds weird.
It is. This is bizarro. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Share screen.
Look at that thing, will you?
So it looks like on the left-hand side there, if you can see it, it looks like there's a handle, and I guess you're pulling that, and it spins everything.
Okay.
I haven't seen the video for it or anything, so I'm probably wrong, but that's what it looks like.
You crank it instead of smash it, right?
Yeah, I mean, what's the difference? I don't really.
Yeah, you
I
have
guess-
to put them together. You have yourself like a bop it commercial. Slap it, chop it, bop it, pull it, tug it, smack it. You know, just say,
I see what you're saying there.
yeah. You ever see those commercials? The bop it.
Yeah, I used to play the Bop It. I was actually halfway decent at it.
Oh yeah, I used to love Bop It.
Oh,
I
man.
was not decent at it.
Yeah, I used to. I think I played Simon like one time. Like I played Simon, and then I got so frustrated with it, I chucked it out the window at the neighbors, and they may have ended up with it. I don't know, but I just
And they called the FBI to report a flying saucer with blinking lights. Yeah, I heard about that.
right. Have you guys even seen the Simon commercial? Oh my gosh, it's so funny. Like
The old Simon commercial.
yeah, there's this guy, all right, and he's like, he thinks he's so cool. He walks out, and he's like, got a playground of like people surrounding him, and he at the end of the commercial, he hands this girl like his jacket, like it's not even a leather jacket, right? It's like a denim jacket, and he hands it to her like, all right, you're my bitch now. You know, it's so funny. It's so funny. And
Now, wait, if I remember correctly, was it like an older kid at a picnic table of some sort, kind of doing it with a bunch of kids around him?
yeah, I think so.
All right, let me stop sharing. Now you're gonna make me look it up.
I just put the link in our private chat
What link?
for a Simon commercial.
There's this one.
Yeah, okay, yep, that was it. I see it.
Yeah, he walks up like he's got a strut.
The kids, back then though, these kids were older than me.
Let's watch it. I want to see it.
Okay, hold on 1 second here. Wait, well, I hate this. Okay, hang on. I gotta share my screen though. Let's see. Right here. Boom. No, it didn't do it. Huh. There we go. All right, let me get the video pulled up. There we go. This is such a crazy commercial.
This is so silly.
Like he's just wearing it off his shoulder.
Once again, to compete, you're the one I have to be. One of us will see. Victory would be so sweet. Simon, you're the challenge of the Thank you, Simon.
Thank you. At least he's polite when he beats somebody.
Right.
It's so hard to be a badass though when you're saying thank you.
Right. And the only time kids ever did anything like that is if people were fighting, not playing Simon.
Yes. In fact, I did want to see something, but I don't know if you want to finish watching the commercial.
Look at so he looks back, he's like, yeah, you're my bitch now. Oh gosh. So what's up?
All right. Can you full screen that again and go back to like the first shot of the crowd?
Okay. Let's full screen that again. Oh my gosh.
I think we're only a couple seconds in the full screen of the crowd.
Which part though? I mean, like
it was right at the beginning. Right there. Why does it look like they're in? Have you ever seen a group of people in a hexagon shape? Right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 5 sides.
Yeah.
They're in a line.
Actually, to me, I almost see like a pentagon shape.
Yeah, almost like a pentagon. Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
meant. A pentagon. Yeah.
Okay.
What,
Yeah, like, well, Simon games are created by the devil.
And are the Simon buttons in a pentagon shape as well? No, there are four. There's four of them.
Yeah, there's only 4.
Yeah, there's only four. All right.
That's so weird. I mean, are they supposed to? Maybe they're supposed to be in a square or a diamond shape of sorts, but then at the bottom right looks like they messed it all up.
Yeah, for sure. Interesting observation, though.
For some reason, when I see a group, it's always in a circle. But in this, I looked at that. I was like, "That's not a circle." I don't know how important that is, but it's definitely intentionally not a circle.
You notice how much the Simon game looks like the Google symbol, the Google
yeah.
Chrome or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like it also reminds me of that circle you used to get like when something was buffering.
So that's Bone Breaking Action's comment. I wonder if he's being serious, or if he's just messing with us.
He could be. Who knows? Who knows?
Hey, John from we get bone breaking action. That's how you got to say the name.
That's how you guys say the complete thing, right?
Yeah.
And John, and when you say John from America, you gotta say John from America.
America.
No, see, that's how maybe Bone Breaking Action will now take a sound snippet from you, Keith's dad, since you said it so well.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you did. You're like, Bone Breaking Action, Maybe I should say it differently since I already said it like that, maybe I should say it like Bone Breaking Action.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to pigeonhole it. I mean, you should be able to say it lots of different ways, and like have an eclectic, collection of, I don't know, like Bone Breaking Action.
Oh man, I was just gonna say you definitely don't want to say it like Bone Breaking Action, where wrestling is real. Yeah,
that was almost too good.
Well,
how about like the nerd guy saying it? Bone Breaking Action.
I like that one. That was pretty good.
That was really good. Scary good.
That was like Jerry Lewis, Well, anyway, Sagi, I do believe you have a lot to talk about tonight, man.
Well, I got a lot for us to talk about tonight.
Well, no, we're going to pin it all on you.
Okay, well, that's fine.
Just remember now, like when you have a pizza party, don't forget to invite the boss. That's my PSA for today.
There's a lady, I was reading an article the other day about a lady who worked at a car dealership, and she had reported the guy at a particular dealership, like for some type of sexual harassment claim or something like that. So she got transferred to a different office. And when she got transferred to the different office, they every Friday they would order pizza, but not ask her if she wanted any. And she knew it was because, her name was marred because she had, turned in a fellow employee, or whatever. So she just documented it. And then after like so many years of this, she contacted an attorney, and the place just had to pay her like $13 million or something like that for singling her out. Like it was considered some type of like retribution for her, turning the person in, and they felt like that she had a good case because she didn't get included in the pizza order.
Mm-mm.
Speaking of,
I thought that was a crazy story, but I kind of agree with it, though. I mean, if everybody else is getting to order pizza and they're going around saying, "What would you like?" and they never once asked her, that is kind of cruel, don't you think?
Yeah, I have dealt, but honestly, nowadays it's more common for men to be discriminated against. especially, I'll give you a story. My last job that I had, I worked for Allstate corporate, not like just a regular, the actual company, and I was always left out of the loop because I was a white male. I mean, they had groups for everything except for white males, right? And then when they go their hiring practices, for instance, my particular job is quite a specialized job, and so when I got in there, I went in there as a project manager, and they ended up creating a position for me because they wanted me to kind of support other project managers, kind of be the analyst for all the project managers, and so they created that position for me, but they couldn't just give me the position. They had to go out and find a minority to compete with me against the position. Even though that position was created for me, they couldn't just give it to me.
Wow. Yeah. Well, hey, Sagi, I got something to tell you. You know, you mentioned sexual harassment. It encouraged me to go dig something up. This is an old commercial. And looking back on it now, like, they kind of play it for, I mean, they didn't play it for laughs, but there are some people that do this. They play it for laughs, and it is kind of a little bit funny, but it's not funny. You know what I mean?
You know, you're
Here it
doing
is.
a great job, but you're not using all your assets. With a body like that, you can go places.
Sexual
She just got smaller.
Yeah, that's what.
Sexual harassment booklet at your public library.
Be a little more sexy. Hey, we're talking about your job here.
No, we're talking about sexual harassment here, and I don't have to take it. Sexual harassment.
That was kind of like the line right there that I remembered. I think a lot of us might have remembered that commercial. You guys remember that?
Yeah, I remember having jobs where we would watch sexual harassment videos that were kind of like the same as that. They'd bring us all into like a boardroom or conference room, and the HR lady would be there, and we'd have to sign a waiver that we watched it and all that bull crap. But
Hey.
I just remember them being so over the top and coming up with the craziest examples, and it being stuff that were so cringeworthy that I couldn't even imagine that kind of stuff coming out of my mouth. But at the same time, I realized that they had to, give us generic examples to kind of get the point across. But man, I remember thinking to myself, this is a big waste of time. If people don't understand what sexual harassment is and need this video to understand it, our world is a lost cause.
You know, it's funny because I got pulled into an office one time. I was working at Walmart of all places, and there was this girl, and she was pregnant, and everyone else there was touching her belly and stuff, and I stepped in, and I was like, "Hey, do you mind if I touch your belly?" And so she said, "Yeah, no problem," because everyone else was doing it, and I figured I'd ask, to feel the baby kick. I've never felt a baby kick before in my whole life.
Right, you were just participating in what everybody else was doing, right?
Right. So then, like later that night during closing, I'm closing. I get everything put away and get the garbage taken out. Then my manager pulls me to the side and he says, "Hey, Becky told me that blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, well, and then I explained what happened. He's like, "Yeah, well, she officially reported it. And so we had to officially talk to you about it." And I'm thinking, oh, okay, whatever.
That's ridiculous.
Whatever. Yeah, it was crazy.
I can relate to that. I actually had I was a team lead, and I had another team lead, and both of us were in a fantasy football league, and we made a bet, a side bet on our game, where if at the time, it's funny because I can remember this. At the time, Jerome Bettis still played for the Pittsburgh Steelers, the bus. I'm sure you guys remember him. if you ever watched football, but if not, oh well, never mind. Anyway, he was a big running back for the Pittsburgh Steelers, but they would only give him the ball near the end of his career on the goal line. He was what they call a goal line specialist or whatever. And I knew that he would probably get the ball. And I was like, you know what? On a side bet, if Jerome Bettis gets more than 2 touchdowns, you have to give me $10. And he was like, that's a bet. I'll take it. And so I took the bet, and he got more than 2 touchdowns, and I went to collect the $10, and he acted all salty about it, like he didn't remember doing the bet and all this other stuff. So we did it like right there in front of everybody. So I called him out on it just out of principle, not because I really needed the $10, but I embarrassed him, right? So along, I don't know, 3, 4, 5, 6 months goes by, and I have this female co-worker or a person that works on his team, a female that works on his team had been sitting at her desk knitting, and she knitted all the time, and that was like her thing that she did at her desk, and I didn't care if she knitted. It wasn't no big deal to me. But one time she went past my desk, and she held up the mittens that she had just finished sewing, and I said, when she showed me the mittens, I had a story that I always used to read to my kids that went, "You bad little kittens, you lost your mittens, so you shall have no pie." And I said that, and he heard me say it to her. He went to HR later that day and report and said I was talking dirty to one of his employees.
Oh boy.
And I got called into HR, and they said, "Well, it was officially reported, so we officially had to say something to you." So I had to, yeah, I know, right? And so we have it, yeah.
Very similar to what happened to me, almost sounds like.
Yeah, I mean, it's just an incidental thing where, I mean, in my particular case, it wasn't even the woman but he did go to her after he reported it and told him that she reported it. And since she was out of her loyalty to him, she played it off like it made her feel awkward.
Of course.
Oh
yeah.
Man. I'll tell you something else. Another job I had one time. Get this, guys. I got called sexual harassment for stealing someone's fry. Like, we were sitting there. We were eating. This was a food place we worked at, as like a cafeteria, and we all got like so much amount of food, like rang up. That was the only amount of food we could have that day or whatever. And I was just kind of heartily just kidding this co-worker of mine, just so happened to be female, and I was like, "Hey, can I have one of your fries?" Just kind of joking around or whatever. I didn't make any sexual jokes or say that she looked pretty or anything like that. I was just asking, kind of half-heartedly asked for a fry. She said yes. So I grabbed the fry off of her plate, not thinking anything of it. Well, the next day I got called in the office, and sure enough, I don't know if it was her or someone else, but someone complained because I supposedly stole a fry off of her plate and made her feel uncomfortable. It was
in the wise words of Greta, "How dare you?
How dare you?"
Yeah, this is how crazy it works sometimes.
I was just the opposite because I actually, I guess it would be considered sexual harassment. I got fired for it, but I was working a job, and I got hired it was a quality manager position for one facility, and they had 2 facilities, and so they hired another quality manager over at another facility, and it was a girl, and she was a little younger than me, but we had the same rank, and we worked at different locations. It was about 15-minute drive from each other, and for some reason or another, we ended up hooking up, like to the point where we actually started living together. We lived together for a year, and the whole time our relationship was a secret from work. And anyway, she ended up going crazy and attacked me while she was drunk after she had a threesome with two guys she met on Craigslist. Yeah. The next day I had to go to work and, tell them, hey, this is what happened. And, well, they ended up firing both of us. Well, they let us go. It wasn't technically a firing, but, it was a firing. But yeah, I mean, that's what happened to me. No sexual harassment per se, but, definitely against the rules. You weren't supposed to have a relationship with anybody at work. It was kind of against the rules. So
no fraternization.
No fraternization. Yep, but we fraternized for a long time. Lived together. Like it was just crazy when I think about it now.
Yep. I can see how that would have been the case. Yeah, interesting stories. But with all that being said, I mean, there really is real, and all of that, all those are examples of how it takes away from legitimate, real sexual harassment. Because if people would just, just actually save it for the real, then it wouldn't take away from when it is real.
Yeah. Well, the big question is they show you these videos of sexual harassment, like the one we just watched, and what was funny about those is they were always situations where you're like, that's ridiculous. Like you would never hear anyone. I can't. Maybe back in like the early 70s, maybe. But I have a feeling even then,
in the 80s. I mean, so yeah.
I can't imagine that actually being the case at that level.
That blatant and that obvious, right?
Right.
It seems like there should be more subtlety, and then in reality there is, because they're trying to make with 3 months of subtle remarks into a 30-second video, and that's the reason why it seems so over the top, though, right?
Right. Well, they have to make it seem over the top, I guess, but it's like at the same time, like you're not going to be standing there in an office like and grab someone's butt or like say, hey, this is your job here we're talking about, I mean, come on, that's just ridiculously over the top. Not saying it never happened. It probably did happen like back in the day, I guess.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Or it's happened once or twice, and so they want to use that as an example, even though it's not the norm.
Right.
But, and I'm sure it happens now. But it's not. I mean, those people are. I mean, that's an obvious. You don't even need a video to say don't do that.
Right.
If you don't know not to do that, then I mean, you should probably just go to jail for it.
Yeah.
If you slap someone's butt, girl or guy, at work, and you don't know that that's wrong, that's not sexual harassment. That's sexual assault right there.
Oh yeah, sexual assault. Yeah.
I mean, if you didn't just strike out and they're trying to pep you up, there's something wrong here, man. I'm telling you.
Not only that, how many girls from getting their butts slapped go, oh man, I'm really into this guy now? I mean, is that a thing? Because I can't imagine that ever being a thing.
It's kind of like that guy that sends his dick pic to a girl that he sees on Messenger. Like, oh, this is this. If this doesn't get her, I don't know what will.
Oh yeah. This is a surefire way.
Yeah, surefire way of getting your butt like thrown in jail, maybe.
Right.
Right. Or here's another great example: a flat earther comes into the chat room and tries to convert everybody to flat Earth by telling them that the Earth is flat. Like they're all of a sudden going to have this revelation. Like, I didn't know. Thank you so much, random chat room person, for enlightening me. Now I see things totally different, and I realize the shape of the Earth was totally oblivious to me. And I would have been so lost still if it had not been for you coming into this chat room and telling me that.
Yeah, no, I mean you're absolutely right. No one changes their mind from a chat, but for when it comes to like us, it's fun to discuss. I love fun debates. So, debating people in chat, I do that all the time, and I love it. I don't expect to change anyone's mind, but it gets the brain flowing.
Right. So with
It's
all
kind
that
of a
being said,
practice.
I want to kind of move in a new direction here.
Okay.
Have you experienced? Did you go out to get gas today?
No,
You didn't.
not me.
All
I only
right.
get gas once every 3 weeks.
Well, you do realize we're about to experience a huge gas shortage, right?
So they say.
No, it's already happening.
Well, didn't they shut down the pipeline that
Well-
made it so there wouldn't be one?
Well, yeah, right? Yeah, Biden shuts down that pipeline, and then over the course of the weekend, maybe you haven't heard, but hackers hacked the Colonial pipeline that feeds from Texas up to New York, and totally shut it down. So they're basically giving truckers the ability to work extra hours so that they can try to truck it up there, but they ain't going to be able to truck it and as fastly as it can go through a pipeline. And that pipeline pretty much consists of almost half of the supply for the Eastern Seaboard.
Wow.
So here's the article. Thank you, Hebrew. Good job. Gasoline demand spike in several states of pipeline hack. Let's find out. Let's see what's this dated Tuesday, May 11th. All right, let's see. I'll start on it. If I get too hung up, I'll let one of you guys take over. Okay. New York CNN Business. A growing number of gas stations along the East Coast are without fuel, as nervous drivers aggressively fill up their tanks following a ransomware attack that shut down the Colonial Pipeline, a critical artery for gasoline. The panic buying threatens to escalate the supply stock. As of 9 p.m. Eastern Tuesday, 12.3% of gas stations in North Carolina and 8.6% in Virginia didn't have gasoline, according to outage figures reported by Gas Buddy, an app that tracks the fuel prices and demand. The Virginia figure was up from 7.7 at 4 p.m., while North Carolina was up from 8.5 previously. Rising outages are also being reported. I know, right?
Sorry about that.
Rising outages are also being reported at gas stations in Georgia, Florida, and South Carolina, according to Gas Buddy, which collects user reports and shares the information with the government during emergencies. Panic buying is running stations in the region dry. Patrick DeHaan, head of petroleum analysis at Gas Buddy, told CNN. So it's basically toilet paper, but with gas is what's happening now.
All right.
Liquid toilet paper. We're not calling it liquid gold anymore. Liquid toilet paper.
All right, if you can scroll there, please, Hebrew. All right, so he warned that the initial behavior could prolong supply issues for weeks. Tiffany Wright of AAA Carolinas criticized what she described as irresponsible behavior at the pump. People are taking their entire family fleet of vehicles to the gas station and filling up when they don't need to, Wright told CNN's Diane Gallagher. We are our own worst enemy in this situation because we are over-consuming at the pump. Energy Secretary Jennifer Granholm pleaded with Americans not to hoard gas at the pipeline. Attempts to resume operations. All right, let's scroll a little bit more, please. All right, so here we go. People are taking their... Oh, no, I already read that part. All right. Let me emphasize that much as there was no cause for, say, hoarding toilet paper at the beginning of the pandemic, there would be no cause for hoarding gasoline, Granholm said in Tuesday's White House briefing, especially in light of the fact that the pipeline should be substantially operational by the end of the week and over the weekend. Yeah, all of this occurred with it just being shut down like for just barely over 24 hours, not even quite 48 hours.
Yeah.
Demand for information on gas line availability is so intense that GasBuddy itself experienced outages. Dehan told CNN that the platform has experienced slowdowns because of the extreme traffic, so users may experience periodic timeouts on its website and app. All right, so with all that happening, of course, gas prices are going to go up, right? Let's look at that part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
then I just won't get gas for another week.
So
But I
gas
have a
prices.
feeling when they go up, they're not going to go back down.
No, you better. The sooner you can buy it, the better, probably. U.S. gasoline demands jumped 20% on Monday compared with the prior week, according to GasBuddy. In just 5 states served by Colonial Pipeline, Georgia, Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, and Virginia, demand was up by a collective 40%. So as the supply was cut by approximately 45%, the demand went up by 40%. I got scared that I could not go to work and take my daughters to school. Florida resident Linderly Bedoya, however you say it, told CNN on Tuesday. All the gas stations in my area were without gas, and when I finally found one, I had to stay an hour in line and had to fill up with the premium unleaded. Bedoya posted a photo on Twitter of a sign from a gas station in Tallahassee that warns drivers only premium fuel is available. GasBuddy lists smaller outages impacting less than 1% of gas stations in Alabama and Tennessee. The national price at the pump has ticked up to $2.98 on Tuesday, the highest level in nearly 6 years, according to AAA. All right, emergency steps to ease supply concerns. Virginia Governor Ralph Norman issued a state of emergency. What?
The state of emergency.
Yeah, Declaration Tuesday afternoon to prepare and coordinate a response to the Colonial Pipeline shutdown. Northam said that while gasoline reserves in Virginia are sufficient to address immediate supply concerns, he acknowledged that a prolonged pipeline closure will cause gasoline supply disruptions to various retailers. In Georgia, Governor Brian Kemp signed an executive order suspending the state's gas tax to help drivers cope with the higher tax prices because of the Colonial Pipeline hack. Kemp's order also allows for increased weight limits for trucks transporting fuel and prohibits price gouging, which I imagine you're going to see quite a bit of as well. Meanwhile, North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper declared a state of emergency Monday evening, a move that allowed him to temporarily suspend some fuel regulations in a bid to ensure adequate supply. And Florida Governor Ron DeSantis also declared a state of emergency for the Sunshine State on Tuesday as the disruption of fuel supplies poses a severe threat to the state of Florida and requires that immediate measures be taken to protect and to facilitate continued delivery of such fuel products to the state. DeSantis also ordered an adjutant general to activate the Florida National Guard as needed to deal with the emergency.
Well, you know,
I think you guys pretty much get the gist.
Sure.
And for those of you who don't know what caused it, it was hacktivism, and they put a ransom in the most recent update to their system. There was a Trojan horse ransomware virus that infected the system and essentially shut it down. And they demanded that a hacktivist demanded that they pay. Well, of course, they refused to pay and went to the FBI. And the FBI I also told them not to pay, because if you pay, let's say you gave them $1 million, and then they say, well, you know what? Let's just make it 2 million. You give them 2 million. Well, it seems like you guys are pretty serious, so you give us 3 million more, and we'll call it even. You know what I mean? It could essentially go down like that, right? And essentially, they would have control over the infrastructure. So essentially, they have to come up with a way to defeat the Trojan ransomware virus, which isn't such an easy task. And go ahead.
You know, as an IT guy myself, I've had something similar to this happen where I worked for a company, and what happened was the Trojan came in through, I don't know, some external source, and it made its way onto our shared drive, and it basically encrypted every single thing on the shared drive. It went through the entire drive, and this was like massive. This was a very massive drive. Everyone uses it, you know, and it was a multi-billion-dollar company, and it basically locked us down from that. But most companies have multiple types of redundancy where, you know, all we had to do was say, oh, okay, well, you know, it started, you know, today, so what we're going to do is we're going to lose some information, but we're going to restore from yesterday, and we'll be fine as long as we restore from yesterday, and then, you know, clean out the thing. So we were down for maybe 6 hours before we got back up. But I can't imagine, like, why. I'll say, if that pipeline went down and got really seriously hurt from them, I mean, I would. Whoever's in charge of that system is probably in a whole lot of trouble.
Hey, bro, real quick, if you could bring up the image. I think I sent it to you in Messenger of the pipeline of how its route. Are you there, or did you leave?
Hold on, just 1 second.
I would say people in that gas company are probably being held slightly responsible, because this kind of thing you're supposed to definitely prepare for and have redundancies in case something goes down. I mean, you write policies and procedures in case this stuff happens, and I'm surprised they didn't have that. It sounds like they didn't have anything like that. They just it's down.
Oh yeah, once it's down, they can't. They think they've got it up to like back up to 20 or 30% capacity, but they have to get it all the way back up to New York, and that's the thing. And they're working their way back, I think, from New York back toward Texas instead of the other way. I'm not really 100% sure on that though. But
I'd also like to know why ransomware can affect the pipeline in the first place. How can it affect a pipeline?
Because it runs off of a network, its own network of communication. Like all of the valves and stuff kind of like communicate with each other, and it's a system, and it's all integrated, and it's shut, and you can't. It's basically you lost control of that, all of that integration. Everything says when you go to log in, it says must pay, contact us at blah blah blah, pay such and such to release me, you know, to get access back to your system. They have no control. They can't. It won't function. It won't work.
You know, I hope our nuclear facilities are protected from this kind of thing.
And that's, you know, it's funny you say that, because Biden came out and he did a speech today, and he said we're going to do a 100-yard sprint on our electrical infrastructure because we want to secure that. And basically what it's hinting at is the fact that our infrastructure is so antiquated and out of date that it doesn't have the modern day protection and anti-hacking, and the hacking became so sophisticated, and the infrastructure isn't prepared for it. So we're really going to be at the mercy until we do. And it's a sign of things that could come, because this could just be the beginning of more exploitative exploitations of of other things being exploited. What if they was attack a dam or
Yeah.
a subway system?
Yeah, but this is, I mean, this is not anything that, well, yeah, like that's what I'm saying. This is not anything new. We've known that, I mean, people do this. They hacktivist, it's cool and everything, but people will do it just because they can. And I mean, this is just the way that the world works nowadays with the internet, and you have to prepare for it. I can't believe that this system was so vulnerable.
So you mean to tell me, hold on just one second. You mean to tell me they have no backup systems?
That's it, exactly.
No redundancies, like you said. They have nothing. They should have a backup system backing up that backup system, and then another backup system backing up that backup system, in my opinion.
Yeah, we're not talking about like a merry-go-round, that goes a mile an hour in a circle. We're talking about something that will literally take down the Eastern Seaboard. This is the amount of redundancy should definitely be huge.
Oh, for sure. Hebrew, that next link that I gave you, if you wouldn't mind bringing that up. Also, Gypsy Road just showed up in chat. I've been watching his channel. He's doing a special show tomorrow. He's a fellow YouTuber. Want to give a shout out to Gypsy Road. Thanks for stopping by.
Hey.
I've seen Gypsy Road, and I think Gypsy Road is a subscriber to the channel now, thanks to you.
Well, that's awesome. Yeah. And I'm definitely going to be at his show tomorrow. As a matter of fact, I might just go ahead and throw a link in chat here in a few minutes when I get a chance. So the next link after the link is in your Hangouts, sir.
It's not this one.
No, I wanted you to go to Hangouts, and it would be the link right after the one you already shared about the pipeline.
Oh, the last thing I want to say about the pipeline too is in the article, it talks about the family fleets of vehicles. But how many vehicles do families have? I'm thinking 2 max. So some families bring in like 16 vehicles or something to fill up gas. Made it sound so scary, and I'm just like, well, we are talking about like two vehicles per family, right? We're not talking about hordes of vehicles per family.
Yeah, you would think not. If Hebrew gets this link up, it'll give us give you guys a little perspective here. Go ahead and full screen and press play, my friend.
All right. There better not be music in this, Sagi.
No, there isn't. Right. The husband's like, there's a gas shortage, honey. You might want to pick up a couple extra bags. Go ahead. You can mute it.
Wait. Whoa, wait. Hold on. So let me get this straight. She is putting gas into plastic bags.
That is the worst idea in the world.
Oh no! This is not going to end well, guys.
No, well, I'm not crazy here. Gas will eat through that plastic bag like very quickly, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
You can turn the volume down if you want to. You don't need the audio.
It seems like, though, we do store our gas in plastic containers, but not this kind of plastic. I mean,
yeah, let's let it play, and we can talk over it while it's playing.
All right. What?
She's taking this job very seriously,
Oh my gosh. That's not going to help. It's not milk. Oh my god. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Oh boy. What is wrong with society?
Well, at least they double bagged it. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
Oh man.
What?
I mean, gas cans are like what? Like a couple bucks? I
Well,
mean,
they're sold out. Everybody already bought them all, so you had no choice but to use
okay,
bags.
so you mean no one has gas cans?
Well, I'm sure the gas station probably sold out of gas station or gas cans, and
Well,
she'd
I
had to
get
make a
that.
special trip. Yeah,
Get that, but like I have like 4 or 5 gas cans sitting in my garage is what I'm saying.
right.
This is just oh my gosh. Well, at least use like a whiskey bottle or like a milk jug, not a plastic milk jug obviously, but like something else besides grocery bags. I mean,
This video is exactly why there are seatbelt laws.
this video is exactly why there are warning labels on shampoo.
Gypsy Road must have not got here when I was talking about where it is. It's basically all up the the whole East Coast is going to experience it.
This is why the silicone packets say "do not eat" on them.
This is why Gorilla Glue says "do not put in hair."
This is why bleach companies had to say "don't inject me."
Oh my god!
So this is why cereal box displays say not actual size, right?
This is by far like you want to have faith in society. You do. You want to have faith in society, but you have to realize that for some reason, the people we hang around with tend to be of a higher intelligence because we're a higher intelligence. I mean, I don't know if that's a little arrogant for me to say, but I consider Hebrew and Sagi to be of a higher level of intelligence, and you're such around those type of people so much, you don't realize that there are hordes of dummies out there, just ridiculous dummies.
Right. Well, with all that being said, you go ahead and bring that back up there, Hebrew. I'm not really trying to make a political statement here, but just trying to point out the obvious. Joe Biden told us this was going to happen when he was running for president. Let's watch.
All right, here we go. Let me full screen it, sir. There we go. And action.
No new fracking. And we are going to get rid of fossil fuels.
Like, what about, say, stopping fracking and stopping? Would there be any place for fossil fuels, including coal and fracking, in a Biden administration?
No, we would work it out. We would make sure it's eliminated. I guarantee you, we're going to end fossil fuel, and I am not going to no ability for the oil industry to continue to drill, period. Ends. Number one.
3 consecutive American presidents have enjoyed stints of explosive economic growth due to a boom in oil and natural gas production. As president, would you be willing to sacrifice some of that growth, even knowing potentially that it could displace thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of blue-collar workers in the interest of transitioning to that greener economy?
The answer is yes.
I can't pause
The
it.
answer is yes.
Oh, why would you say flat out yes to that?
Yeah, that's crazy. The reason why I wanted to pause it is because I know it's probably because the screen's kind of pixelated a little bit, but it did look like several times there in all those clips he was about to fall asleep. I'm just saying.
He actually looks a lot younger in these, and this is only a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
what he looks like now. He looks very aged now.
Well, he's shedding his lizard skin,
And like even in that clip there, you can never see the white of his eyes. His eyes always look so dark and beady.
Mm-hmm.
I will say it is nice to have, if I'm going to give now, there's a million things wrong with Joe Biden, but if I was to give one refreshing thing, at least the cries of our president is the Antichrist have stopped. Nobody seems to believe Biden's the Antichrist, and I don't know if that's because no one believes he's even capable of being one. He
Right.
just doesn't have the will to be an Antichrist. No one believes it. So it's fun not to. It's nice to not hear people compare him to the Antichrist.
Well, there you have that. There's always that.
There's always that.
Oh, was that it?
Like, what about
Okay, yeah. I think that was it. It's looping now.
Yeah. That was the end.
Oh,
You guys
yeah.
got the gist of it.
Look at
He
his
was
eyes
all
right
about
there,
the Green
guys.
New Deal.
Look at
Very
him.
black beady.
Yeah. Look. Ah!
All right. So now that I said that, now I'm going to compare him to the Antichrist just because he looks like it, and it's supposed to come out from like where you least expect it, and where do I least expect it? Joe Biden. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
For sure. Now the story, but the plot thickens. Go ahead and go to the next link or the next thing on the thing.
Which would be I think this one. Hold on. Oh no, that's the same tweet. Hold on. All right, let me clear out some of these tabs here so my computer doesn't. All right.
In the meantime, Mana. Do 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 do.
Mana.
Do 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 do.
Mana.
Do 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 do.
Are we getting into the what do you meme memes here?
No. It's just go look. I mean, you can show that. I thought that was poignant.
Where do you get one of those?
Yeah, I totally want one of these hats, by the way.
That's hilarious.
Isn't it though?
And it's so true, because what's funny is we're not surprised. Nobody is surprised at what's happening right now. This is all not that he really, predicted it. We all knew this was going to happen. We all knew that once Biden came into office, we knew that the vaccine was coming out. We knew that we'd still be in quarantine for God knows how long, because we're technically kind of still in it. We knew that the jobs wouldn't be very good. We knew gas prices were going to go up. No one's surprised by it. So there is no outcry when there should be. If what's happening now happened under Trump, my goodness.
There we go. I like Milo Fire's comment there. Do 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 do.
Yeah. Do.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So go on to the thing after that. I mean, that was optional. I mean, I'm glad you shared it, but that I didn't. Yeah, that was just.
All right.
That's hilarious.
So this isn't the what do you mean memes time.
No, that was just bonus.
All right. This looks like an article of some kind.
Yeah, click on it. I want to read it.
All right. Let me see what I can do here, because it's limiting. It's tying my hands. See what it's doing there?
Let's see.
Oh,
okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's sorry. Oh, that makes it all better. All right, it's fine.
Okay, so Colonial Pipeline hackers, dark side apologize, say co is to make money.
Goal is to make money.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well,
yeah, the hackers decided, after the fact, and they realized that the pipeline wasn't going to pay, and it was going to cause a huge infrastructure crisis with states, claiming state of emergency. They feel like they didn't. Well, maybe we took it too far. You know what? We're sorry. We, are bad.
That makes it all better.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
I
know, you know
forgive
what?
them.
Yeah. So you know what? If we'll just reduce the amount of money.
What? Didn't get caught, right? Darkseid hasn't gotten caught. They haven't.
Oh
they
no,
haven't
they're based out of a Russian speaking country, is all the media will tell us.
That's all the media will tell.
Yeah, that's all they know or can say at this time. Let's scroll down. I'll read the article.
all right.
The hacker group responsible for the ransomware attack that crippled the Colonial Pipeline has issued an apology, saying the goal was not creating problems for society, but to make money. The pipeline, which stretches more than 5,000 miles and carries 45% of the East Coast supply of diesel, petrol, and jet fuel, was taken offline over the weekend, prompting the Biden administration to issue an emergency declaration on Sunday. The company was forced to take IT systems offline and shut down operations on Friday. Last week, it announced that it had hired a third-party cybersecurity firm to investigate the targeted ransomware attack. Go ahead and scroll there, please. All right. Work to resolve the service is continuing. The FBI later confirmed that the DarkSide ransomware was responsible in a statement released on Monday, adding it would continue to work with the firm and other government agencies in the investigation. I think that might be it, but let's go ahead and scroll down just in case. Oh, no, there's more. All right. So, however, the hacker group issued an unusual apology for the attack later the same day, saying it would introduce moderation to avoid social consequences in the future, and insisted that it was entirely profit-driven, apolitical, in a statement posted to the dark web. We are apolitical. We do not participate in geopolitics. You do not need to lie to tie us with a defined government and look for our motives. The group seemingly wrote, as reported by BBC News. All right, go ahead. All right, let's see here. Our goal is to make money and not creating problems for society. From today, we introduce moderation and check each company that our partners want to encrypt to avoid social consequences in the future, it reportedly said. Although the attack has prompted concerns about gas supplies, officials have said there are currently no U.S. gas shortages, although prices could increase if the company is unable to resolve the attack for a period of time. Over the weekend, President Joe Biden directed the Department of Transportation to loosen restrictions on U.S. tankers to deliver gas until the pipeline can be restored. During a White House briefing Monday, he said that the Department of Energy was working directly with Colonial to get the pipelines back online and operating at full capacity as quickly and safely as possible. So, I mean, yeah, they issued an apology, but that doesn't change anything, really. I mean,
I will say, I do believe them, right? By saying that they're not political. I do believe them not being political, and if it's not political, it's not a terrorist act.
Yeah, and the press can't try to make it something it's not.
Right. It's just like I said. I mean, honestly, while I hate these companies, and I would never say, that it's okay to do this. But if you're a company that doesn't have the ability, a large company, especially a gas line, oh my goodness, don't have the ability to protect yourself from this, you're almost inviting it.
Yeah, And again, it's exploiting a weakness that our infrastructure has, one of many. I mean, and right now, I mean, you got the crisis at the border. You got the whole this whole gas price thing. You got what the Israeli conflict happening right now as well, and you got the whole thing with Russia and the Ukraine. I mean, it's just like crisis after crisis after crisis. You almost forget that we're still in a pandemic because nobody's even talking about that anymore.
No one's talking about the numbers or anything. No, look, here's the thing. It's like this apology right here just reminds me of somebody who robs a store, punches out the clerk, and then punches out his wife, and then goes, "Oh my God." They come back and go, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry," after they realized they were only able to take like $3, from all of that. And I mean, that's kind of like after the fact. Are they saying that they're sorry because they got caught?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but it sounds like they didn't get caught. So this is a pre-caught apology, and more so, I mean, and I don't accept the apology whatsoever. I mean, these guys are making money. They obviously didn't care. They obviously knew the company, what they were doing when they did it. So they obviously don't care. So I don't accept their apology, but I do believe them that they're apolitical, that it's not a political reason. They're going after, they want money.
Yeah.
And this was a very prime target.
Yeah, and it's just that, and like I feel like I'm a broken record. I keep saying the same thing, but I really do feel like it's just a sign of more to come. I think this is just the first trickle. You know what I mean? Of what's in store. I think this summer is going to be a long, crazy, very dramatic summer in the world of our realization, just as much as last year was. I think we just don't know what we ain't seen nothing yet, is what I'm trying to say.
I want to address something here, though. Gypsy
All right.
Rose says it's a comic book world, and all of these things that are going on, like the biological warfare and the shutting down the pipeline for ransom money, it very much seems like a very villainous thing to do, like a very comic book villainous thing to do, like something the Joker would pull, or something Lex Luthor.
Yes, it really
pull,
does. I'm waiting for Batman to show up. Where's Batman when you need him?
Yeah, or even like what's Die Hard or something like that,
Yeah, we could use like a come to the pipeline, have a few laughs. I mean, come on.
I'd say Lex Luthor, but to be honest, Lex Luthor is probably running the pipeline to begin with.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, no, it really does. Or like I know what I was going to say. It's actually exactly like the plot in the James Bond movie. I think it's the world is not. No, not the world is not enough. What was the other one with the newspaper? Was that the world is not? Tomorrow Never Dies. I think it is.
Oh yeah, I think you're right.
Where they have that pipeline, and then that guy wants to take over the pipeline, and he holds the all of Western Europe for ransom, because if they don't give it to him, he's going to explode the pipeline or something like that. So it's very much like a James Bond plot.
Sounds exactly like the James Bond plot.
Yes.
Yep. Well, you know how they say you can't make this stuff up. Well, actually you can, but
I mean, this is something they would have done in Fight Club too. This is like a Fight Club type of thing, other than apologizing, because that's ridiculous.
Yeah, that apology that apology is about as funny as Skeletor coming into a room and saying he's going to take over the world, and then coming back and saying, "Oh, I'm sorry about that, He-Man."
I'm sorry for taking over the world.
It's after the fact. It's a little too late. And it's not, I don't believe it.
That was a good topic, Sagi.
Yes, very good topic.
Yes, I thought so as well. So let's move on to what do you mean? What do I mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? Memes. Of course.
Yes.
What, Sagi, what do you meme?
I mean, well, let me show you what I mean.
I'll show you what I mean, what I really, really mean.
Oh, no.
Yes, I get there. Okay, well, this one isn't really. Oh, that's the last one you said. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, you can do them in reverse order. Start with the one you said was, or the one you said was the funniest. Save it for last, obviously.
So let me go back here. You got a couple here. Let's see.
You know they're in Messenger, right?
Yeah, I've got it. Well, that's an old one, that Gorilla Glue one.
All right. Well, I just threw it in there, man.
Yeah. But let's go ahead and start with there's a Spider-Man one too. That's good. Chuck Norris one. Let's see. Oh, that's a good one. Ah! What happened? I lost it. Oh man. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. All right. Ah! I guess that was the first one. It keeps jumping on me. All right, here we go. All right. We're here. All right. Here's this first one.
All right. Well, this one kind of goes with the topic, I guess.
Me tonight while y'all sleep. Well, I gotta say, at least he's not using plastic Walmart bags or Kroger bags.
Exactly.
No, look, he's just a little thirsty, and no, I got nothing.
Yeah. This one is pretty much just speaks for itself. There isn't a whole lot you can really add to it.
Okay, let me read this one.
Go ahead, Hebrew.
So obviously, this is Arnold from the Terminator. He says, "I need your clothes, boots, and your motorcycle." And then Chuck Norris gives him this look like, and he's in a wheelchair because Chuck Norris just beat the shit out of him and stripped the skin off of him. I like that one, Sagi.
I thought you would. That's why I included it.
Anything with Chuck Norris and it's gold. I'm just saying. Liquid gold. All right, I'll let one of you other guys handle this one.
Yeah, this one is the one I was going to say. I wanted we were going to have Keith Stad mention it, or we were going to talk about it. But the fact that nobody wants to go back to work because they're making more collecting unemployment, right? So she's like, "Tell me the truth. I'm ready to hear it." And he says, "There are too many jobs available for you to still be on unemployment."
No. Yeah.
Yeah, I was reading and watching videos today about this on how this is almost directly caused by the Biden administration. They pushed the the Recovery Act or whatever they called it, so that federal unemployment adds an extra $300 on top of any state unemployments, and so people are actually making more money on unemployment than they did while they were working, and so they don't want to go back to work. And you have places all over the place, like if I recall, in McDonald's in Florida, maybe you can confirm this, Sagi, but some of the McDonald's were offering $50 incentives to just come to an interview at McDonald's. this is happening all over the place. And then one state, I think it was Michigan, but it's one of the states, decided to stop receiving federal aid for unemployment because it was hurting the economy so badly that people weren't working. And then and then on the other side of the table here, you have Ocasio-Cortez girl.
No, not her.
Yeah. She says, well, if unemployment is paying more than what you would make at a job, then you need to raise the income of the job. But that is not really the case or you need to give people a living wage, I believe is what she said or tweeted out. And that's not really the case, because this concern is also happening in places where the minimum, where the average, minimum or whatever is $15, like in New York. This is still the case even in New York when there are areas there that have a minimum wage of $15 an hour.
But the people on unemployment are averaging $16.50 an hour by not working.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, they had and then
they would actually make $1.50 less if they went back to work.
Yep. Chipotle went and announced that they're raising all their employees' minimum wage because of this, not because of Democrats or anything like that, but because of the shortage of people. They're raising everyone at the workplace to a minimum of $15 an hour.
I saw that today, and it really rocked the whole restaurant industry. It was like a big deal to the whole restaurant community.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna, the get woke, go broke type of thing, and I think this might end up. I mean, all it's gonna really do is it's gonna make Chipotle more expensive.
Well, yeah, but you know what? It also make them have a higher quality of employee, which you'll get a higher level of service, and you'll get a good quality product, and you might not mind paying the extra buck for all of that.
Which is the case, because you see Chick-fil-A, they pay Chick-fil-A employees a lot more, and Chick-fil-A have great, their service, their quality of service is incredible.
Speaking of good quality product, I think we're 1 hour and 41 minutes in, and I think it's time for our sponsor, or the guy who we're sponsoring to leave.
You mean for a word from our sponsor? Is that what you're trying to say?
Let's hear a word from our sponsor real quick. That's exactly what I'm saying. Take it away, Mike.
Hey everybody, this is Michael Lindell reminding you that Taco Tuesday is sponsored by MyPillow. That's right, MyPillow is a good old-fashioned American product. You can lay your head on it, you can sleep on it, you can cuddle with it, and it's guaranteed to give you the best sleep of your life, or your money back guaranteed. This is Michael Lindell saying, please buy my products. They pulled most of my products from the shelves, but you can still find them at Walmart, Target, and other retailers, and even online at michaellindellmypillow.com. Buy a MyPillow today. Thank you.
He ends that so briefly.
No, thank you.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, you're making me want to go get on my pillow, man. I'm just saying. The way he's holding that in that picture, it looks like it's such a great pillow.
So
oh man, Gypsy Road says he doesn't like the MyPillow guy. Oh well, you can't make everyone happy all of the time, but you can make some of the people happy some of the time.
Hey, you're welcome to love to hate them.
Yeah,
I'm on that boat.
We encourage all points of view here on this show, so you will not be shamed for not liking anything, nor liking anything for that matter.
But we also don't. What we don't encourage though is pillow shaming.
Yeah, no pillow shaming. Yeah, no pillow shaming on this show.
Oh man. Okay, now getting back to what you guys are saying.
Well, let's just move on to the next meme.
Okay, what do you meme?
What do I mean?
Okay, the next meme. Here we go.
All right, so this is when you drink White Claw, but your girlfriend drinks whiskey.
Oh, that's so true. Oh boy. Yeah. White Claw is like the most, like it's like White Claw, like even girls are saying, I don't drink that shit. Oh man.
See, I don't know. I don't even know what White Claw is.
Well, that's a good thing. Trust me.
Yeah. It's even more sissier than a sissy drink than White Zinfandel.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Yeah. And look at her muscles, says Gypsy Road.
Yeah.
All right, move on. I thought this one was great. I'll read it. They're cute and look harmless, but they are loud, incredibly expensive to keep, and absolutely untrainable. The other one is a kangaroo. I don't know anything about kangaroos.
Oh man, that is so
Oh man! All right, send the hate mail to Sagi at.
I don't even know what his mail address is. Well, look, I'll do you one better than that. I'll put his phone number up here in a little bit. You can send your complaints to that.
I mean, it's only funny if it's funny, man. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I'm just glad Lorraine the Moore's not watching right now.
Oh yeah, you would get destroyed.
Oh, wait till you see a couple of the next ones. This ain't nothing.
Oh, this ain't nothing.
The neighbor telling me.
Go ahead.
The neighbor tells me you are chasing people on the bicycle. He's lying. Don't even have a bicycle. Oh boy. I just pictured a dog riding a bicycle.
But that is the expression that dogs make when they know they're being interrogated for what they did wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a dog one time, man, that like you just walk into the house and you look at something and something would be torn up or something would be out of place or something like that. And you'd go, all right, what did you do? And the dog automatically knew you were talking to him. He put his head down and, put his tail between his legs. That is what dogs do. Hey, did we lose somebody?
I'm still here. Keystad?
Huh? I thought somebody.
We'll check, see if he's backstage real quick. If you need to stop sharing, I understand.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay.
Sorry about that. I clicked the wrong button.
Oh, no. I guess that happens. I click the wrong button all the time. Just don't click the red button.
Whatever you do, don't click that button.
Yeah. Still a better option.
Oh my goodness, that's terrible.
Well, you only get the joke if you get the joke, my friend.
Yeah, no one explain it.
No.
That's too funny. I mean, that's self-explanatory right there.
Yeah. No explanation needed. Okay, I'll let you all handle this
go ahead. You read this one, Keystad.
All right. While y'all are banning shit, Woody Woodpecker is 3 names for a dick. I'm just saying, old sensitive bitches.
Okay.
Very true. Very true. But let's not get Woody Woodpecker in hot water. I mean,
well, when
you think about it, though, he really was a dick.
He really. I mean, they all were. I mean, him, Bugs Bunny, they were all jerks.
Does that mean that Winnie the Pooh's a piece of shit?
Oh.
Just saying. You can't be named Pooh and then like you got kids and then your kids are playing with Pooh,
He's a Pooh Bear.
Yeah.
Why did that remind me of the Rosie O'Donnell joke from the Nickelodeon Awards?
I don't remember any Rosie O'Donnell joke from the Nickelodeon Awards.
Yeah, why were the kids playing in the toilet? They were looking for poo.
Ah, okay. Yeah. I'm surprised that made it on Nickelodeon. Oh, man. Anyway.
This is where the chicken crossed the road, my friends.
Yes. That's why he's sitting across the road. Because he's got warrants. That's why. Oh, that's great. There you go. That answers the question to the old time joke. Shit. Oh, this is the one I like the best. This is the one we saved for last. Go ahead. Go ahead. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me get queued up here. Hold on. Let me get to it. Just wait for it. Okay, now say it.
If you only had the thing.
You know the thing.
There we go. That enhanced it. That enhanced the joke,
Yes, it did. Yeah, so that is quite funny. When I stumbled across this today, whoever thought of this meme deserves any recognition they have coming their way.
And if I'm not mistaken, that's the end of those memes. But I do wait. We have.
No, that was it.
We do have this though. Oh wait, you wanted to end the show on that. Never mind.
Yeah. You can wait till the end. If that's totally up to you, if you want to play it or not.
But what else do we have to discuss here tonight on this good old beautiful, wonderful, coolest ever Taco Tuesday?
Well, let's check and see what chat's talking about.
All right, well, let's do that.
All right, so Milo Fire's here now. Gypsy Road's still hanging tough, and System Failure came back in. That chicken didn't vote for. Never mind, says Milo Fire.
Hey, speaking of which, it seems like we're a person short here tonight.
Did we lose Keith Stat again?
Well, no, Keith Stat's right here.
What do you mean a person? Oh, you mean in our chat?
Yeah, in the chat, Mr. Hunter Hearst Biden should be here tonight.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, maybe he had things to do this evening.
Yeah, like hide his crack.
Of course, that's or find where he hit it. That's a big problem for such individuals.
Oh yeah, for sure. But no, I believe Keith's dad had something we were talking about earlier, but we didn't fully cover it all the way. I don't think.
Did we? I don't know. What was it?
I think we were going to cover season 6 of Star Trek Next Generation.
Oh no, season 4, right?
Season 4 or 5?
We did 3, so after 3 was 4.
Season 4. But we decided to hatch it. Put a hatch through. We threw an axe through its chest.
I mean, I watched it. To be honest, it wasn't as good as the season 3 episodes. I watched all the episodes from season 4. In fact, I continued on. I'm on season 6 now. But season 3 was really kind of your prime Star Trek season. Season 4, it was more background stories. It was all about Worf's family and stuff like that. It was more character development than anything else. So it didn't really have any episodes that really stood out versus scenes with season 4. So just to throw that out there on it. So we decided to X that. We might bring it back. I would say in the future on maybe another channel or something like that because it's fun.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
Milo Fire says your crack is always behind you. That's funny. But no, I think we need to pick another like just another show. I think we burn ourselves out on Star Trek pretty much.
Oh yeah, Star Trek. I think Star Wars. We have one more Star Wars to watch, right?
Right. I think what we're going to do, we talked about that, and go ahead and tell them. Go ahead and tell them what we're going to do with that.
We're gonna break it up. Oh, we're gonna break it up into two. So it's 3 hours long, and 3 hours is a whole lot long time to be watching this. In fact, if we remember last one we had, I actually had to cut out like an hour before the thing was done. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna break it up into two segments. We're gonna do an hour and a half view of, so it'll probably be like a 2 hour show, I'm guessing, on Saturday for the first half of Empire Strikes Back, right? Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, yeah. No, Return to Jedi.
No, Return of the Jedi. Sorry, Return of the Jedi. And then the next Saturday we'll do the second half of that, so that you don't have to just be sitting there, and it can get a little, it's like, you ever sit and watch the 9 hours of Lord of the Rings all at once? It can wear on you, even if you're enjoying it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, because it's easy for us to take what is 3 hours and turn it into like a 4.5 hour show, because we talk. We're of course going to commentary on it because that's what we do. That's what the whole point of it. And like before we even do that, we do a good 10 to 20 minutes of talking before we even play the show.
Yeah.
So
yeah. That's a normal Hebrew thing. We do that on, you guys do that every Sundays and Tuesdays. It's just a natural thing to do.
Oh yeah. We are a talk show, for crying out loud.
Crying out loud, he says. But Sagi,
yes,
I wanted to touch up on the story that we talked about on Shifty Sunday that we never quite got to finish, and that was the rocket that fell to Earth from China. Did you ever find out anything more about where that landed?
Apparently, it landed in the Indian Ocean, and it was not recovered.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they just kind of left it there.
Yep. And nobody actually witnessed it landing. That's just a report from the data, the telemetric data. So, it's whatever. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's a very scary individual that says it is what it is when you think about it, because that's an individual that has just given up. Like if you tell him like, oh, your a loved one died, or this person died, or hey, your house burnt down to the ground, dude.
Your wife wants to leave you. She's having an affair with the mailman.
And then he says it is what it is. Then there's something very dangerous about to happen. Like, no one ever says it is what it is to that.
Good point. Good point.
Yeah. So I'm just saying. Well, hey, let's look at who we have in the chat. I'm going to call them out.
Okay.
We've got, because we never did it the first time, We got System Failure 2, who seems like he's getting ready to leave. We got Milo.
He's always getting ready to leave, and he never hears me to call him Mr. Successful. This bit is getting old, System Failure. I'm telling you, it's getting old.
But we do have Milo Fire, by the way, which she always seems to enjoy our Star Wars or Star Trek shows. So kudos to you, Milo Fire. She actually stuck during that whole thing when we did the last one.
Yes, she did. She is a trooper. Not anybody could just do that, but she managed.
Oh, yeah, man, I could barely do it, dude. I was like, I went and laid down on my couch and was like, I was listening to the show, but I didn't actually, and I made a few comments from far off. Like if you were to go in and listen to that live stream and fast forward it nearly towards the end, you would hear me. You could tell I was like laying in far away from my microphone. But
All
yeah,
right, you were in the middle of a shout out, by the way.
yes, I am. Milo Fire. Of course, Connie Joe Wood was here earlier. I think she left. Let's see here. I'm scrolling up, but there's a lot of talk between Milo Fire and Gypsy Road. Did I mention Gypsy Road?
You did just now. Big shout out to Gypsy Road.
All right, Gypsy Road. And of course, we have John from America.
John from America.
Previously known as The Mind Says. Bone breaking action where wrestling is real.
Bone breaking action.
And of course, as always, almost always, Michael Fontaine.
Michael
Fontaine.
Hey, that was well synced up, guys. Wow. So are we gonna do the thing?
You know.
Wait, is that all? Is that all?
Go, you know the thing.
Is that all the what? I'm sorry, Keith's dad.
Was that all the shout outs?
Yes, were you done with the shout out?
Yeah.
I got one more. I know we got a lurker in chat right now, so I'd like to say hi to El Huntario. He's a buddy of mine on a game I play, and he messaged me saying that he was lurking. So
awesome.
Welcome.
Yes, we always like our lurkers, by the way. And I think the king or queen of the lurkers, I'm not going to assign gender as Sagi does, but, is Zombie Cat Cub.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a Zombie Cat Cub?
Zombie
that is an awesome name.
Yeah.
That is an awesome name. I want that name.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to start making thumbnails, personal ones, like I did for tonight's show. That's going to be an everyday occurrence.
You mean an every show occurrence?
Well, yeah. Yeah. But, if we've got nothing else to say, I do believe we can cut it short, guys.
Yeah, I'm totally fine with that. I got a big day tomorrow. I think we've had one heck of a show.
One
yeah.
heck of a show.
It's been a heck of a good show. Oh, man. I love those guys.
One of these days we'll come up with our own. Well, I mean, I take it back. We got it.
I actually do have a pretty good closing. I have the boss of Silverhawks who spoke at the beginning of the show. He has something to say here at the end, but I'll let you guys go ahead and give off your final thoughts. Starting with Keith's dad.
Oh, all right. So final thoughts. I still have one Mountain Dew left. So I over planned this this stream tonight. So, but I had a fantastic time today. Sagi, great topics. I'll be honest. You had me hook, line, and sinker on every single one of these. I love talking about them. I tried to keep it short because we could have talked about those all day on some of those. But yeah, fantastic topics.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
And that's it. That's all I got.
All right. My final thoughts is I'm just glad to see new people showing up. Really, especially Gypsy Road coming by. That's huge, man. Big shout out to you. System Failure, it's always a pleasure to see you again, brother. And everybody else who's here this evening, Milo Fire, to Hunter Hayden, he wasn't even here, but, Michael Fontaine. You all know who you are. Anyway, I had a great time tonight. I hope everybody enjoyed the show. Want to thank you, Keystad, for coming and being part of the fun. I don't think it would have been nearly as fun and amusing without you. And Hebro, thanks for having me on the platform once again. And that's all I got.
Thank you.
Are you there, Hebro? Well, should I had a longer final thought?
Yeah, you can have a longer final thought.
What was that you said again? To do the doo-doo-doos?
Phenomena. Do 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 do.
Phenomena.
Do 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 do.
Oh, I guess it's my turn for a final thought.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Well, my final thought is this, thanks Keith's dad for being on once again. And thank you, Sagi, for being on and for the phenomenal subject matter that you keep bringing to each and every show. Did a good job on Shifty Sunday as well, my friend. And I'd like to say thanks to everyone who's in chat, especially our lurkers. And hey, there's Michael Badger. Michael Badger, good to see you, Michael Badger. It's just always good to see Michael Badger. He's just a good old guy, But anyway, and everybody, just everybody, I love each and every one of you, and we hope to see you all again on Shifty Sunday. Well, actually, our next show will be this Saturday. We hope to see you guys. We got our Star Wars the Stop Motion Marathon. Well, it's at least half a marathon, but it should be fun nonetheless. So for everyone here at Taco Tuesday, this has been Hebrew77 along with Sagittarically Speaking and good old Keith's dad. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here is the boss of Silverhawks with a very special message. Let's watch. Let's see. I got the sound on. Am I sharing, guys?
Yes, you are.
All right. Here we go.
Oh, hey. Boss of Silverhawks here once again. Well, that was a heck of a show. Everybody likes Taco Tuesday, I'll tell you. It don't matter if it was one heck of a show. It was one heck of a show. Hold on, let me take a sip of my coffee here. I'm drinking it from my best #1 boss coffee mug. Oh, that's good stuff. Hold on, one more sip. Yeah, that's good. So, yeah, that concludes tonight's Taco Tuesday, which is sponsored by Mike Lindell. Mike Lindell, My Pillow. Come on, guys. You gotta buy a My Pillow. I mean, not only is Mike Lindell like a pretty cool dude, he pulled himself up by his bootstraps. He got off of the smack, and he's doing great. In fact, better than ever. Except a lot of stores are pulling his merch from the shelves. So here on Taco Tuesday, we sponsor that sort of thing. And also, my pillow is pretty much the most comfortable pillow that there is. You put your head on it, you lay on it, you go to sleep on it, and you're guaranteed one of the best night's sleep that you'll ever have in your entire life, pretty much. So yeah, go out and buy a My Pillow today or order one online. Until next time, this is the boss of Silverhawk saying, huh? What's that? Well, thanks for telling me now. Well, you better go order some more. Well, you know I can't start my day without a crisp, clean cup of coffee. And you better reorder some Premier Protein shakes as well. I can't start my day without a nice tall glass of Premier Protein shake, you know. What? I'm supposed to what? Oh, yeah. Anyway, folks, I got sidetracked again. Of course. My producers they tell me stuff in the middle of when I'm supposed to be ending the show. I never know when to end it. But anyway, till next time, this is the boss of Silverhawk saying, see ya next week. Good night, everybody. Boss of Silverhawks here once again.
Whoops.
Well, that was a...
Well,
why does he sound like he's on downers, man?
I actually think that might be Michael Lindell hiding his voice the way that he was trying to sell my pillows.
Yeah, I think you might be onto something.
Oh,
I'm not trying to start a new conspiracy theory or anything.
Wow. Anyway, guys, everybody have a good night. Oh my God, that was fun. I was trying to compress my laughter.
That's the end of the show. We hope to see you all again next time for Taco Tuesday. Yeah, Taco Tuesday. Yeah, Taco Tuesday. I said taco. Yeah, Taco Tuesday. So long, everybody. Ha ha. Yeah.